boy, oh boy, oh boy. Here we go again. First, let me say to all the listeners, those who are taking heed to the words that are coming out of my mouth, The Hunter is now on YouTube under The Hunter. THE space Hunter. The word Hunter is all in capital letters. Whoo, this brother Yash just released a show called Gather with Like Minds. Have you ever wondered why he always says gather, yet he doesn't do anything or show you, once you do gather, what to bring or how to survive in the mountains? But first, let me get this out the way, because I can't ignore his level of illiteracy. What does the word rhionic mean? And I'm not trying to be funny. Yeah, I'm just getting tired of it. You know how Mike Tyson is and Floyd Mayweather are. They got punched in the head so much, but yet they try to sound so educated. That's how this brother sounds. Like Mike Tyson always used the word ludicrous. What does rhionic mean? And what is America is in a down spiral? Do you mean down spiral? The word is spiral. Okay? Learn to speak English, motherfucker. D batteries, nigga. D, motherfucker, D. Come on. But gathering is a great thing. The Heavenly Father don't make mistakes. He doesn't. Everything happens for a reason. We all have been duped and bamboozled and basically taken for a sucker by this brother Yash. But it's happened for a reason. Some of y'all may have linked up with real righteous folks who see things the same way you do. And I know I did. I reached up with several folks from a couple different states that I'm still in contact with pretty much every day to this date. I'm not going to put their names out there, but these people keep it not 100, they keep it 1,000 with me. You know what I'm saying? And we share everything. We share notes. We share when we get new supplies. I actually came up with a huge list of supplies down to the right bag you need to get that will actually last out there. Technical names, websites, prices, everything. And I have everything pretty much. Anything else I get, I just, go out and practice with it and see if it's worth it or not. One thing, people, let me tell you, this can get addicting, okay? Because you start to get excited. Let's remember, okay? This world has been ending for almost 1,000 years now, okay? Nobody knows the time, place when the Heavenly Father who created heaven and earth is coming back. Not even his son, Yahweh Shah, knows that time, okay? But there's always been people screaming, the time is near, or as the clown says, the time is nigh. One of the one words he knows from Hebrew. He knows nigh, Salakia, and that's about it. But nobody knows. But this can get addicting, because once you start, accumulating products in your bag, and you got them all set up in your bag, and you actually going out there using them and practicing, it really gets addicting. You can overspend. So please do your research. Contact me. I'll let you know what to get, what not to get, what's a good product and what's not. And of course he's going to say, hey, I got all of this on 7th stage, because he's right back at it right at the beginning of this show that he just did today. Gather with like minds. He's right back. First thing out his mouth, he's selling you shit, trying to sell you 7th stage and trying to sell you them dollar t-shirts. Right back at it. Why should someone have to pay for this information? We're all righteous folks trying to gather and trying to get pointed in the right direction. Why can't you just tell them? Because I will. Contact me. I'll let you know. I have absolutely no problem letting you know. Because what you're going to spend pretty much is, I know he doesn't believe in guns and talking guerrilla warfare. You're going to need guerrilla warfare, but the guns are not for the battle. The guns are not for the weapons. And having a firearm does not mean you have any lack of faith. Okay? There's going to be idiots wherever you go that are going to try to take what you have. Okay? And yes, it's important to know how to fight. It's important to know how to fight with a knife when you do run out of ammunition, because you can carry an awful lot of ammunition in your sack. They have ammunition vests. You can have them on your person. You can have them on your belt. I mean, you can carry, as long as you don't use the ammunition for stupid shit, for every sound you hear. And if you're using it like that, then you don't have any faith. Every sound you hear, every bush you hear shaking, or every footstep you think you hear, you turning around shooting, you shouldn't even be there, because that means you just don't even have faith in the Heavenly Father. But it's for the idiots that will try to attack you. Will try to take what you have because they don't have. And that's what the weapons are used for. But people, you're not packing a bag to stay for 2 days. It's not a bug out bag. You're basically packing enough stuff to last for 1 to 3 years. And that does not mean food, okay? And please stay the fuck out of Walmart, okay? I know you got to understand, Walmart is part of this here. Walmart has put a lot of money and time into, this new world order thing, okay? In the underground cities and everything, they got in these FEMA camps and everything, Walmart is on the front line. So they definitely not going to sell you anything that is worth you taking out there to the mountains, okay? Because none of that shit's going to last. I know some people say, well, they got the good food. No. They have food, and they have survival food, and their survival food, it will last, but it tastes like shit. It tastes like, there's other companies that specialize in that, and that's what they do, and that's all they do. They even advertise on television. If you watch, survival shows and stuff like that, they even advertise on there. I mean, they make really, really hearty meals like pasta and on and on and on. Just good stuff. You know what I'm saying? You're not just eating rice and mashed potatoes and stuff like that, and it comes in the same bag as the bullshit from Walmart does. Doesn't take up no space. And of course, it's dehydrated. You just add boiling water and stand for 3 to 5 minutes, and you got yourself a meal. But if you're really down with this survival, you should only be using that stuff in the wintertime when there's no vegetation. Because you got to get back, And the Heavenly Father will put those back in remembrance, If you're practicing now and you're trying to do it, trying to eat as less meat as you possibly can, you'll be able to survive off the vegetation. And the seeds that you bring to plant. Because if you don't plan on bringing any seeds, whoo, you can plant stuff, just got to watch it. Because, of course, your friends, the deers and the bears, they're going to try to eat it too, So you just got to, keep an eye on it, You're going to constantly be on the move. That's why you need your compass, so you can get back to where it's at. Mark your territory, But he doesn't hit you off with any supplies, any techniques. None of that. I mean, you're gathering information from the brother who brought seasonal to the woods, man. And I say the woods because he was right off the beaten path, man. Drove right up. You saw the video on 7th Stage. Drove right up to it, man. The man basically set up a camp on water, man. Which is the biggest no-no. The biggest no-no. You should be at least 100 yards away from water. And that's the length of one football field. And if you're in shape, that's nothing to walk to and fro to collect water to sanitize. Okay? If you got a problem walking the length of a football field, just stay in the city. But you should not set up camp no closer than 100 yards to water, because you're inviting every predator, wherever you are, into your camp. And it's as simple as that. The food, no, it's not one cookout. It's not a cookout, people. You're eating to survive. You need to have a collapsing fishing rod. And yes, they make some very, very sturdy collapsing fishing rods that basically fold. The one I have folds down into, I believe it's 11 by 3 inches. That's nothing. It folds up into a little case, look like a pencil case, like them little plastic pencil cases you had back in school. It looks like that, you know. It's made out of stainless steel. This motherfucker's not going to break. You know, it bends because you're going to have fish on it. You need a little flex, but this motherfucker's not going to break. Okay? You need a good water filtration system, okay? The pills are good, and you should have some of them too, because they take up next to no room. But you need a good water filtration system, and the company Katadyn, it's called the Katadyn Hiker and the Katadyn Hiker Pro. Make a very, very good water filtration system, and it doesn't cost much money. And once again, most importantly, it's light as a feather and doesn't take up no room. In my survival bag, I have 2 of them. Okay, so those 2 guarantee me, when you add up the numbers, about, before I even have to, you know, change the filter, that's about 3 years worth of water that I can filter through those 2 Katadyn. This is about 1.5 years per. So 3 years worth of water through those Katadyn Hiker Pros that I have. But this brother, everything is just so limited with him, and I'm getting tired of it. You know, you talking about people talking about folly. Nobody hates this brother, man. We're blowing the whistle because this brother's basically a fake. Everything is pay, you know, no dough, no show. And the listeners, you got to understand something. That's why every show is about YouTube and monetize. And let me tell you something. It takes 30 seconds to monetize your video. Okay, if you have a YouTube page, you basically go to my channel, okay, and then go over to, I forget exactly what it was. It escapes my mind, but if you want to know how to monetize your video, I can let you know that too. It takes like 30 seconds. You know what I'm saying? That's about it. 30 seconds to 1 minute, and you monetize your video. But he wants to charge you to do that. He wants you to go through him so that he can get a percentage of your money, so that YouTube can take their percentage, and then he can take his percentage, and then you get paid. He doesn't want to tell you that it only takes 1 minute or less than to do it yourself. So if I don't know what it's going to take for some people to see, and I understand some won't, because some people are just lost causes, you know, but this dude is a fraud. He makes his secondary money off of YouTube. You saw it. He can't pay his bills without it. You know, that's why he had problems. So you just gotta open your eyes and say, hey man, everything this guy Hunter says is true, man. This dude is, you know, he's all old information. He keeps repeating the same thing every show. When it comes to being righteous, it's all the same scriptures. This guy's just basically a fake, man. So open your eyes, please. You know, he says it himself so many times. He's going to milk this cow until they turn the lights off. So if you're not a heifer, don't be his cash cow, okay? One love, fam. Like and subscribe. 100. YouTube.